Good morning, children. Welcome to Guru Institute. Up to now, in the last classes, we have seen about the reflection of light at curved surface. But now we are entering into the refraction of light at curved surfaces. Before going to see the curved surfaces, just we are going to review the refraction of light at plane surfaces. What we have told in the last classes. Coming to the refraction of light at plane surfaces. What is this one? This is the plane surface. Okay. So then again this is one plane surface. So this is the incident ray, and at this point we have to draw a normal, and it should be coming like this, nearer to the normal. This is a refracted ray. This is the incident ray. This is a refracted ray. This is the one case. So then this is the incident ray, and this is the incident point O, and this is the normal we are drawn here. So normal. So and it is far away from the normal. Far away from the normal NS. We have already seen this one in the last class, in the basic classes. So once I repeat you. So this is the angle I, and this is the angle R. So this is the angle I, and this is the angle R. If you observe, your angle I and angle R are not equal. This is bending towards the normal. This is bending far away from the normal. Why it is happening like this? That is depending upon the medium. Then medium is divided into two types: rarer medium, denser medium. If any medium, the speed of the light is less, is known as denser medium. That means speed of the light is less means refractive index is more. So already we seen about that one. N is equals to C by V. N is inversely proportional to 1 by V. If V is less, N is more. V is more, N is less. So bending towards means here value of V is less. In this medium, value of V is more. So V is less means N is more, and here N is less. High velocity medium 2 and it enter into low velocity medium. It is bending towards. It is completely opposite. Low velocity medium 2, high velocity medium. Velocity means speed. Speed of light is here less, here speed of light is more. So less to more, it is bending far away. That means moving far away from the ground. V is more means N is less. So V is less means N is more. N is more means what is the name here? Denser medium. What is the name here? Rarer medium. N is less means rarer medium. Here N is less means rarer medium. Here N is more means denser medium. This already we have discussed in the last class. Just see here once again. So this is about the plane surface. If you understood this, then only we have understood the curved surface. So what it is, whenever a light ray travels from rarer medium to denser medium, that means low refractive index to high refractive index. That means high velocity to low velocity. It is bending towards. So then, whenever it is traveled from denser to rarer, so denser means refractive index is more, rarer means refractive index is less. So refractive index more means speed of the light is less. Refractive index is less means speed of the light is more. So less speed to more speed, it is bending far away. So this is our topic. Okay, just remember this one: rarer to denser, bending towards. So denser to rarer, bending, that means moving far away. That's it. So we have to note down this one. This notes here. What is that? Denser to rarer. D to R. Denser to rarer. Denser to rarer. What will happen? It is moving far away. Moving far away. That is the first case. And what is the second case? Vice versa. Reverse. Rarer to denser. Rarer to denser. What will happen? Rarer to denser. Bending towards the normal. This is towards the normal. So you see, denser to rarer, moving far away from the normal, and rarer to denser, moving towards the normal. Just remember this one. So then we have to check this for the curved surface also. This is a plane surface. Okay. Now curved surfaces, already know that which shapes are there? Concave shape is there, convex shape is there. In the last class we have seen about the types of lenses. Types of lenses are how much? 5 lenses are there. What are the 5 lenses? Convex lens, concave lens. Next, bifocal lens, plano-convex lens, plano-concave lens. So first we have to see the types of lenses first of all. Both side convex shape is there. This is biconvex lens or convex lens. Both side concave shape is there. This is biconcave lens or concave lens. One side convex, other side concave shape is there. Convex and concave shape is there. This is called convex concave shape, concave lens or concave convex lens or bifocal lens. One side plane and one side convex shape is there. This is plano convex. Plano convex. One side plane and other side concave. One side plane and other side concave. This is called plano concave shape. These are the 5 types of lenses. But in the chapter or in any application, we need not use these 3. We are using only these 2. That's why this is called biconvex or simply convex lens. So this is called biconcave or simply concave lenses. Up to now mirrors are over. Now we are going to enter into the topics lenses. Okay, right? So now we have observed for this one for a curved surface. Up to now which is over, plane surface is over now, curved surface. So see here, I am taking convex surface first, only convex. So then we are drawing the, what is that? Principal axis. Principal axis. Let's take, this is the rarer medium. Let's take, this is the rarer medium. This is the rarer medium. Let's take this is the rarer medium and this is the denser medium. So what do you mean by rarer medium? N value is less. What do you mean by denser medium? N value is more. Okay? This is the first case. So vice versa, you have to see the same second case also here. For these only. Okay? Right. Again principal axis. Now we have to take the reverse order. This is only denser, this is only rarer. Denser means was N value is more and R value is here N value is less. N more means V is less, here V is more. Okay. Next here N value is more means V is less, opposite side V is less. That means what is the improper refraction? Indirect proportion. So V is more. N is V is more. Okay. Already we have seen there. So now we have to take the parallel ray. We have to take one parallel ray. How it will like be? We have to see here. Suppose one parallel and take. So how it will like be? So we are going to see if you continue to extend this one, where it should be. So this is one of the concave shape. Okay, one curved shape. For this curved shape, if you close this one, this is a sphere. Where this one here some center of curvature is there, right? So then try to draw a normal here. Draw a normal for this one. So this is the normal. Okay, right. So in this case also, I am taking the same parallel ray, falling on this one. So here also inside only. So center of curvature here. Again draw the normal here. This is the normal. I am drawing the normal. Why? Because after normal only it is bending towards normal or normal depending upon the medium. So now see here, rarer to denser. Rarer to denser. What happened? Towards. What happened? Towards. Towards the normal. Towards means what? This is the normal. So this is the entering medium. Already this is the first medium. Before that one, first medium. So this is the second medium. We have to take here in this part. Okay, upper part we have to take. What is the rarer to denser? Towards. Towards means which is correct you have to see. Either this one is correct or this one is correct. Which is correct? See there, this is normal. So this is toward, this is forward. So this is normal. So this is the correct answer. This is toward. So this is a refractive line. This is the incident line. This is a refracted line. Over. Let's come into this one. Denser to rarer. D2R. D2R means what happened? Far away. Far away means also here. This is the first medium. This upper part is the second medium. Far away. So this is the far away case. Okay. So this is the incident ray. This is the refracted ray. Okay, now just see here. Incident ray and refracted ray. Why? Because rare, that is depending on medium. Rarer to denser simply. After, by depending on normal, we can draw this one. After normal, rarer to denser is a towards. So that's why it is a towards. So it is a far away. It is a far away. Okay, right? It's oval. So just observe this picture. Clear? So this is about convex curved shape. Convex curved shape. Which shape is exposed? That is only we have to take. This side concave is there, but where is the object is there? Here object is there. This side is falling on the which side convex side. So that's why this is a convex curved shape. So this is a picture. Observe this one. Okay, over. So now same to same we have to observe this for a concave shape. For which one? Concave. How it look like this. That is also depending on the same rarer to denser and denser to rarer. Okay. Concave. What is the shape of concave? This side. Same picture, we have to take vice versa. Okay. Again take the principal axis. Again take the principal axis. Common. Right. Next. What is that? If you continue to extend this one, this is a sphere shape. So where is the center of curvature? Here is the center of curvature. Okay. I am taking a which one? Ray lines. So from here only. In the previous we are taking convex shape set. So here I am taking a ray line. Again taking the center of curvature. For this also center of curvature here only. What we know that wherever the incident point is there, at the incident point we have to draw the normal. We have to draw a one normal. Draw this normal. So this is a normal. So draw this normal. This is a normal. Okay, this is the normal. So now we have to decide whether this which one is the rarer, which one is the as in the previous case. We have to decide that one. So let's take first one is rarer, second one is denser. Second one vice versa, denser and rarer. So I am not taking the always remaining one. So always remember that I am not intending to say the n and v values. So rarer to denser, rarer to denser. Just observe and tell me where we will get the image. Rarer to denser. Again rarer to denser. What is that? Towards the normal. Where is the normal? Normal is here. So this upper side is before the normal. Where the incident ray is, that is first medium. So this upper side is first medium. This bottom side is second medium. So rarer to denser, that is towards. Towards normal means I am drawing the two cases. See here. So which one is correct? You can tell me. First case, second case. Which is correct? First one or second one? What we are taking towards the normal. So this is the towards normal. So this one is wrong. So actually you can apply here. So the above part one is the which one? First medium. Below part is the second one. Where it say normal. So this is a denser to rarer. Denser to rarer is what? Far away from the normal. Far away. So this is the normal. I am drawing two cases here also. 1, 2. Which is the correct? Far away. This is the far away. So this is far away. You have to assume with respect to normal only after this meeting part. That means incident part. Okay. We can't draw this side. Why? Because after lens only refraction will be take place. So from this picture we can conclude that totally I and this is the R. This is I and this is the R. Okay. Right? So this is the incident ray, this is the refractor ray, and this is the incident ray, this is also the refracted ray. Just observe this picture. In the previous we have seen about the convex shapes. Now we are observing about the concave surfaces. Okay? Right? So just observe this one, and we can take the remaining parts. If you join these surfaces only, if you join both sides concave surfaces, you will get the concave lens. If you join both sides convex surfaces, you will get the convex lens. Okay? Right. Clear? Now, simply we are going to see the first one, convex lens. Convex lens. Okay, right? See here. Observe clearly. This is a convex lens, two-side convex. So if you overcompose this one, they look like this one only, na? This is the first sphere. Right side is the first sphere, and this left side is the second sphere. Right? According to your knowledge, just draw the which one? Principal axis. Okay. For this one, for the right side sphere, this is the center of curvature. Right? This is the first sphere I am taking. This is C1. Okay. For the left side sphere, this is the left side sphere. From here on it is started again. So left side sphere. This is the center of curvature C2. Automatically, accordingly, you know that this point. This point is pole for first one. Pole for first one, and this point is pole for second one. But this total is only one lens. Any one lens or any one mirror has only one pole. There is no two pole chances. So that's why, in order to our convenience, we are taking middle the pole. We are taking the middle as a pole. So this is the pole we have taken. Okay, already maybe after this we have to see that one, which is pole, which is that one. So before going to that one, so simply there is the center of curvature. We can take here, this is the center of curvature, and here also this is the center of curvature. Right. So now, taking the first line. Alright, before going to this, I will tell you, this is the lens. Lens means it is made up of glass material. So I'm placing a lens in the open air. What is the first medium here? The light rays passing from air to glass, again glass to air. So suppose this is the glass. What happens? Light is falling on this one. It is passing through the glass and entering into the other side. Glass is nothing but lens. So that means this is the air. Two cases possible here. Light first entered into air to glass. After that, glass to air. So how we can use this one? By depending on refractive index. So for air, the refractive index value is 1.0003. 1.003. So that's why we are taking, generally this is 1. So then for glass, for crown glass or glass, generally we can take the refractive index is 1.5. Refractive index is 1.5. So for air it is 1 and glass it is 1.5. Which is this one? Air is this one. So that's why air is always which medium? Rarer medium. And glass is always denser medium. So first see here, this is air. This is air. This is glass. Again, this is air. Now tell me which medium to which medium you have to do this. Air is nothing but which medium? Rarer medium. Right. Next, glass is which medium? Denser medium. Next, again air is nothing but rarer medium. That means first light is traveling from rarer to denser, again denser to rarer. So this is the incident point. At this point we have to draw a, what is that? Normal. Where is the normal is there? Here is the center of curvature is there, right? So this is only for the first one. So this is the center of curvature. This is the C for the first one. So this is the C for the second one. Okay, right. C2, C1. So this is the point. For this surface, this is the center of curvature. Here only you have to draw the normal. I am taking the normal. Okay, this is the normal. Here, right? So according to our knowledge, what is that? Up to now we are seeing rarer to denser. What happened? Rarer to denser towards the normal. Towards the normal. So this is only normal. Towards means this one only. So it will be falling like this. So this is towards. So this is incident ray. This is the refractor ray. Far is that one. If you go in the upside, then far towards the normal. Okay? Over. Next, for our convenience, I am erasing this one. Okay, right. So now what is the incident point? Whenever this is entering air to glass, this is moving like this. Now, this is incident ray. Now for the second purpose, air to glass, over. Now glass to air. Now glass to air, which is the first medium? This is the first medium. This is the second medium. So then, this is the incident point. This is the incident point. At this point, I have to draw normal. So for this one, for this sphere, which is the center of origin, this is the center of origin. Here we have to draw the normal. So this is the normal. So then, which side it is moving? Denser to rarer. Denser to rarer. So denser to rarer means what happened? Far away. Far away. Far away from the normal. So far away means, far away from normal is, where is the normal here? This is the normal, right? Far away. If you draw this side, this is the towards the normal, right? So that is the far away. So we have to take the normal, from the normal we have to take the far away. So this is the normal, far away and right. If you are drawing like this, it is towards. So but it is far away. So far away, this should be the correct answer. So I am extending the which is one principal axis. Okay, order in place. So now observe. In a convex lens, so air, glass, air has a refractive index 1, glass has a refractive index 1.5. So it is entering into air to glass and glass to air. So rarer medium to denser medium to rarer medium. So this is like this. So this is towards, I am taking towards, and after far I am taking far. But every time this much of the drawing is impossible for us. So that's why for total simply we are drawing in a one picture like this. Observe this one. So I am drawing here in a simple manner. We are taking like this. So this is the convex lens. Simply at the middle we are taking pole 1, pole 2. There is no two poles. At the middle point we are taking as a pole. Okay. So this is the incident ray and this is the refracted ray. So middle one we need not to see. Why? Because that is happening inside the glass. Okay. We have to see which one. You are giving the incident ray. You are getting this refracted ray outside. You are seeing only this one and this one. You are not seeing the middle one. So that's why we need not to draw every time this one. But what will happen inside is this one. Okay, clear? So we have to draw in the single method only. So just observe this one. Alright. So now for our convenience purpose, we are drawing like this. Observe this one. If you extend like this. So this is the center of curvature. So this is the pole 1. So then this is the pole 2 and this is the center of curvature. Okay, for this picture. But there is no two poles are there. We have to measure the two poles. This is moving here and this one moving here. First one moving to here, second one moving here. At the mid value, we have to take the value. So here we have to take one of the pole. Right. Alright, you know that between P and C, this is the first one, this is the second one. Between P and C, what is there? Focus point is there. So we say focus 1. Between P and C, focus point is this is a focus 2. So for our simple assumption, so if you observe this one, I am arranging the remaining parts, extra parts. What you get, you have to see here. So this is a structure. Again, in order to draw this all this picture, all this shape, every time it's a complex. So what I take, we have to assume the middle part, right? So this middle part I take, for this one is the, I am taking like this. Okay. Every time drawing like this, it is very uneasy. So for easy purpose, we are taking the convex lens. Symbol is like this. See here, observe this one picture. Okay. So this is the picture. This is a pictorial representation of the convex lens. Simple logic. From the convex lens only, we are arranging these spots for our convenience purpose. So simply that is what? Arrow. Vertical arrow. So this vertical arrow gives you the convex lens. So from this one, simply we can draw this one. See here. So this is the convex lens. And if you draw this one, it's a principal axis. And this midpoint is a pole. Right side, you can take the C1. Why? Because this is the first sphere. And left side is the second sphere, you have to take the C2. Okay, then between these two, F1 and these two, F2. From this one, what we can conclude? A lens has only one pole, but two foci. That means two focus. Okay, and two center of curvature. And also two focal lengths, F1, F2. And two radius of curvature, R1, R2. So front side R1, back side R2. These focal lengths and center of curvature, they should be same or need not be same. Clear? So F1, F2, they should be same or not same. And R1, R2, they should be same and need not be same. I will explain like this. This one and like this. Okay? So like this it is happened. Suppose two sides focal length is same. Then two sides radius of curvature is same. One side little bit, one side more. That is need not be same. R1, R2, F1, F2, they will be equal or not equal. But maximum cases they will be equal. So this is the structure of the convex lens. So now we are going to see the concave lens. Concave lens. Right? So this is the concave lens structure. See here. This is the structure of concave lens. Again, this is a glass only. Glass means 1.33. So again, which one? It's a rarer medium, it's a denser medium, it's a rarer medium. So this is the principal axis. So now coming to see here. Okay, so this side we continue this one. This is a sphere. Its center of curvature is here. So this is the first one. Right side we are taking as the first one. So this is C1. So this is the left side. If you complete this sphere, where is the center of curvature? Here C2 is there. Again same. So this is the pole one. Sorry, this is the pole one. This is the pole two. But in the lens we need not have pole one and pole two. Just we are taking as the middle. This is the ice pole. Again the forward direction is the focus one. This is the focus two. Okay. Right. So now we have to try to draw the ray diagrams. So again I am taking the parallel ray. We have to draw the normal, right? C and this one. This is the normal. This should be normal. This is the normal. Normal. What is the rarer to denser? Again rarer to denser. What is the point? Towards the normal. Towards the normal. Where is the towards normal? Here. So this case is there. This case is there. Where is the towards the normal case is there? Just see and tell me. Where is the towards normal? This one is correct. This one is correct. First one is correct, second one is correct. Towards normal. Which is nearer to normal? First one. So that one. So this is wrong. So again. So this is now it's over. First case. Denser to rarer. Now this is the incident ray. First case this is the incident. This is the refractor. Now this is the incident. Okay. Then we have to draw a normal to this one. Where is the normal? This picture. Join this one. These two. So this is the normal. So this is the normal means again the ray is flowing from where? Denser to rarer. So denser to rarer. Denser to rarer means what? Far away. Far away. So I am drawing the far away case. See here and tell me which is the correct answer. Far away. So this is the normal. So this is correct. Or this one is correct. Which is correct? Far away from this is a normal. So this is towards normal. So this is wrong. So the upper one is correct. So if you observe this one, what is the final output? This is the incident ray, this is the refracted. For second case, this is the incident, this is the refracted. So what we can see, we can't see the what will happen inside the glass. Suppose this is the glass, what we can't observe the inside the glass. So we can see only incident ray only and output ray. That is, this is called emergent ray. If only one time refraction is done, that is called refracted ray. More than one time is called. Which ray will be coming outside? That ray is called emergent ray or emergence ray. Okay. Or you can take, you can call it as a refracted ray also. You can say this one only. So simply from this picture, for simple diagram, what we can write, what we can draw. We need not to draw all this one. So simply we can draw like this. See here, observe. So this is the concave lane. This is the center of. This is the pole. Center of curvature of first one. Center of curvature of second one. And this is the focus one, and this is the focus two over. So next, what is the incident ray? This is the incident ray. This is like this. In the middle, we have taken the assumption. This is like the incident ray. So then it is moving where? It is going to the offset. So this is the final picture. So that is incident ray. This is the refracted ray. What you observe is the convex plane. Whenever it is falling, that is bending towards the principal axis. It is bending away from the principal axis. This is a simple picture. Again, okay, I will show this one. See here, right? Then every time we need not to draw all these one for our convenience. We have used the in place of this concave lens. They have used the one symbol. Just observe this one. How I am drawing this one. Just observe. This is a convex. I am just minimizing the width. So what we are taking here is the middle. Why I am minimizing the width means here pole 1 is there, here pole 1 is there, here pole 2 is there. I am minimizing these two. That means I am joining these two poles at the middle. So that's why I am minimizing. This is the pole point. Okay. So now observe what you have to take here from this one. I am maximum minimizing the width. Okay. Right. So now what I am doing, just see here. Just I am erasing the middle parts. In the convex, what we have done? I and where is the outer sides, right? In the concave what we have done, where is the middle side. So how it look like? It will look like this one. See here. This is the middle one, and this is 1, 2, 1, 2, and this is 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is a symbol for the concave lens. So this is a symbol for the convex lens. Convex lens symbol. Concave lens symbol. Simply reverse order. Okay. So this is the method we have to observe. No need to by heart. So simply see here. Take the lines. Okay. Then make arrows. Vertical arrow. So this is a convex lens. This arrow should be how it look like. They are look like this one, right? This arrow you have to make it to reverse. Why? Because always convex lens and concave lens properties are different, right? We know that. So this is like this. Simply you can reverse this one. So what happened? It is like this. So again this is like this. You have to reverse this one. So next this one. This is concave and this is convex. This is a symbolic representation. So from this one, what we can write totally in simple manner. I am writing here. This is the today's topic. Just 2 minutes, it will be finished. So this is the pole. Center of curvature 1, focus 1. Center of focus 2 and center of curvature 2. And this is the pole. Center of curvature 1, focus 1. And focus 2 and center of curvature 2. Right. Whatever the right angle we have to see. So this line will come there. What happened parallel to principal axis? What we know that passing through the focus. That is what we can take here. It is bending. In the previous we have already seen that is the bending one. Now what happened? Whenever it is moving like this, incident ray, what is eventually, what is the last final refracted ray? It is far away. It is moving like this. So it is bending and passing through the focus. But it is not passing through the focus directly. Then what we have to know that if anything is not passing through the focus, then we have to extend it back side. Let's check. So it is passing through the focus. So from this one, what we can conclude from these two pictures? In convex lens, after refraction, they will be diverged. They will be converged. Converged means directly meeting to the principal axis. Okay. In a concave lens, they will be diverged. That means they are not meeting the principal axis directly, indirectly. So that's why that is diverged. So that's why it is called converged lens. Converged lens, and this is called divergent lens. After refraction, these are meeting directly, okay, to the principal axis. That means the image is formed here after refracted rays meets directly. So that's why it is a convergent lens. Here image is formed after meeting indirectly. That's why it is a divergent lens. Okay. Okay, children. Today's topic is over. Today just we have to see about the only ray diagram, how the refraction should be happen in a curved surface. First we have to see the curved surface of convex surface individually and concave surface individually and jointly, and these are the symbol. So here very important is we have to think about the arrow marks. Straight arrow, that is a concave, convex, and the reverse arrow, that is a concave. Okay. So simply, so convex lens is a divergent lens, concave lens is a convergent lens. Why? Because here image is formed after direct meeting of refraction. Here image is formed after indirect meeting of refraction. Here also same sign convention rules and ray formulas is applied for the what is the mirror? Like mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. Like concave and convex mirror. Here also same are used. 3 lines we are using. What is that? Parallel to principal axis, passing to the focus, and reverse, passing through the focus parallel to principal axis. And what is the third one in the concave mirror, in the mirrors? Third one, passing through center of curvature, there is no deviation. First one, parallel to principal axis, passing through focus. That is also applied here, either directly or indirectly. And vice versa, passing through focus parallel to principal axis. That is also clear. What is the third one in the mirrors? Passing through center of curvature, there is no deviation. But there only one center of curvature is there, so that's why we are taking that case. But here 2 center of curvatures are there, so that's why we are taking in place of that one. We can take the pole. We can take the what? Pole 1. Passing through pole, no deviation. If any light ray is moving from the pole, there is no deviation is there. It is moving like this. From the pole, no deviation. That is, that won't be deviated. That won't be bended. refraction directly done. Okay, as is straightened, it should be done. This is the third point. Here also same. Right. What is our image nature? Wherever the object is meets the image, that means wherever the refracted rays or reflected rays meet, there is no image is found. Where is the meted? So parallel to here, these are meted. So this is the image. I. Somewhere object is there. O. Next. Here object is there. Where the image is found? These are not. This is going upside. This is going downside. Where they are meted after extension, it is found here. Just observe here. I. So from this one we can know the image nature also here only. What is the image? Which lines are we are using? Parallel to principal axis, passing through focus, parallel to principal axis, and the third line is just changed compared to mirrors. Passing through pole, no deviation. See here, which type of image is formed here? Inverted image. So inverted image, this is which one? Real image, and is also called convergent lens. Over. Coming to here, which type is there? Erected image, straight image is formed, and it's a very smaller image. Okay, and it is always found the same side. Here not we are taking the inner side. Why? Because there is no inner side, there is no outer side. Same side or other side. In this one, other side image is formed. If the object is here, in the convex lens, image is formed on the other side. But in case of concave lens, what happens? Object is this side only, and image also this side only. Okay, this is a which one? Real image, inverted. This is a virtual image. So, why? Because this is the erected one. It is always found between P and F only. So, if you observe this one, what you observe? This is the ash is like a concave mirror, right? So, this ash is like a convex mirror. So, just names are different. Concave mirror and convex lens having a similar property. Concave mirror, convex lens. Concave mirror and convex lens. These two have the similar properties. Then convex mirror and concave lens. These two have the similar properties. That's it. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and subscribe to our channel and share to your friends. If you have any doubts, post on the comment box. Okay. We have to see the next topic in the next videos. Next topic we have to go to see the ray diagram. Okay, thank you very much.